What actually happened?
Apparently there was a male around the age of 40 busted in the truth.
Does this man have a name?
It said he was wearing an army uniform, so maybe we can look around and find a dog tag to get the name.
Well, let's do that. Try to find a dog.
Let's get searching. Hey, bud. I found his dog tag. The name is said to be Kurt Lemon.
Kurt Lemon. Let's go back to the office and see if we can find anything on this Kurt Lemon dude.
Alright.
I'm here about Kurt.
How do you know Kurt?
I'm his uncle.
Uncle, you say?
Yeah.
Do you know if he had any enemies?
I think he was in the army in Vietnam. Any of those people might have been his enemy. I don't think he made any friends over there either.
Do you know if anyone has a motive to hurt him?
No, why would anyone want to hurt him? Kurt was really nice.
Would you want to hurt anyone?
No. Why would I have a perfect job, perfect wife, why would I want to hurt anyone?
When was the last time that you talked to Kurt?
He called me a couple days ago. He said it was urgent about something that Ruth told him about.
Ruth? Who's Ruth?
Ruth, his daughter. Don't you guys know that? By the way, where is she? Who is she staying with?
We have no idea.
Where's Kurt? I want to talk to him.
Well, Kurt's not available at the moment.
Where's he at? I want to talk to him.
He's dead.
I'm so glad you came over for dinner.
Yes, thank you. It was very nice.
Oh, no problem. It was nice seeing you.
Oh, you too. Whoa, what is that bruise from on your arm?
Oh, it's nothing.
Did somebody hurt you?
No, why would it hurt me?
Well, it's not every day you see a huge bruise on your arm.
I'm fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Snowgo. I think I found something.
Oh, great, okay.
No, seriously. This King guy you interviewed, he lied to you about being such a nice guy. I mean, he tried drowning his wife, and he doesn't have a job. I think he's a suspect.
Really? Well, it did seem he was jittery in the interrogation, so I think we should follow up on that.
Yeah, but also, I found Kurt. He's neighbors with Glenn, and they're old army buddies. And on the dog tags, I was fingerprinting them, and the fingerprints are too smeared to find anything because of snow, but I don't know, maybe Glenn could be a suspect too.
Alright, I think it'd be wise to bring him in.
Yeah, and I looked over Glenn's record, and he's clean. He's never harmed a fly, and neither is Kurt, but I don't know why some guy would just decide to blow him up. I mean, never heard anything.
Well, I think since they're both in the army, there's definitely a chance that he knows what he was doing when he tried to kill him.
Yeah.
There was also something about an insurance policy that I found, but it's nothing big.
I can look up more.
Okay.
Genozo!
Oh.
What's new?
Hey, boss.
Well, we found out that there was a life insurance policy that Kurt had. It goes to the last beneficiary of his living family, which would be his daughter, Ruth. And that's who, when King came in here, that's who he was mentioning, so.
Okay, call her in. Question. Where's she at now? Do you know?
I can look.
We can check her phone
I'll
records.
check the phone records.
Okay. Let's leave. Any other subject? Any other suspects?
Glenn, his neighbor.
His neighbor? Okay.
And King could be, but because he had a record, but I think we should check into Glenn.
And then we kind of figured that King was lying to us in the interrogation. He seemed jittery, and then it shows that he has a record of physical abuse to his wife, and his job isn't going too hot either.
Okay, yeah. I'll check into him, see where he was in any of the other.
I'll keep looking.
Where were you the night of the murder?
I was going to work.
Do you have an alibi?
Yeah, my boss can I was there.
Okay, can you give him a number that we can call him for?
612-895-7162. That's my work number.
Alright, we'll try that. How well did you know Kurt?
He was my best friend. He's like my brother. We were in Vietnam together. He's my neighbor.
Vietnam, you say? How was your time together there?
Pretty good. I saved his life a couple times. He saved mine. Like I said, we're just like brothers.
Did you know that Kurt has a daughter?
Yeah, Ruth. Yeah, Ruth hangs out with my daughter Bone all the time.
Oh, you have a daughter?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, tell me about her.
She's nice. She sometimes gets in my way, but she's nice. I like her. I love her.
What do you mean by get in your way?
She acts like a child a lot, but that's what they do. They act like a child.
Does this get on your nerves?
A little bit. You know, I just have Annie take care of her, and then I'm fine. I just go away. I work a lot, so I just go to work when I'm getting mad.
Annie, you talk about Annie. Who's this?
Annie's my wife.
Okay. Alright, so we'll contact you if we find anything else out. Thanks for your help.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm
Hi.
Ruth May. You wanted to see me?
Yep, it's right this way.
Alright.
Where were you the night your father died?
Why would I even kill my father? Why am I even here?
You know, we gotta find out everything that happened in this case.
Well, for your information, I was over at my friend Bone's house that night. I wasn't even home.
Was Glenn there?
No. He had to go get some pet food for his pet.
Really? What pet does he have?
He has some snakes.
Okay. Well, I'll have to look up on that. Now, about the life insurance policy. Did you know your father had one?
Well, yeah, he was in the army. Of course, he's gonna have a life policy.
Well, did you know that you would have gotten the money when your father died?
Actually, no, I did not know that.
Okay, thank you. Danoa's done. She's done. You can get her out of here.
Right with me. I don't know, boss. She seems suspicious.
Yeah, her interview didn't go well either. You know, keep track of her. Find out credit card, phone calls, and other movement she has.
Alright, I'll have Abby get on that tracking.
Okay, thank you.
Well, here's a drink, boss. We should probably bring this into the lab.
Yeah, we'll have Abby test that to see what's in it.
Well, what do you think? Why do you think they would want to murder this girl?
I have no idea. Maybe she knew something that she wasn't supposed to know.
I don't know. We'll just have to get it analyzed to see if this had anything to do with it.
Yeah, because there's no trauma. It has to be in there. It is almost half drinking. Hey, Abs, you find anything yet?
Oh, thanks. Yes, I analyzed the drink, and I found that there's a snake venom in it.
And snake venom, why would the snake venom get in the drink for a young girl?
That's the interesting thing. I researched the venom that I found, and it's from a green mamba snake from the Congo.
How would a snake venom from the Congo make its way into a girl's drink from Montgomery?
I have no idea. I was intrigued, so I actually researched all of the green mamba snakes in Montgomery, and they're supposed to be registered, and there are none that show up.
Obviously someone has a big secret.
Obviously. I'll keep looking, but
Okay.
I think our best bet is to search for any suspects that have snakes.
Okay, thanks, Abs. You have anything yet?
Yes, boss. Yeah.
Well, what is it?
Well, actually, I've been looking through Ruth May's cell phone, and it seems that her last 5 calls have been made to Bone.
Well, obviously there's some connection there. Let's go bring her for questioning.
Yes, boss. I'm on it.
Why exactly am I here?
We have some questions about your friend Ruth May. She was found murdered yesterday.
What? How'd that happen? Who
Calm
did it?
down, calm down. That's what we're trying to figure out here. We checked Ruth's phone records, and the last 5 calls were to you. Can you explain that?
Ruth called me last night. She was at the gas station. She thought she was being followed, and then all of a sudden the call dropped. I just didn't think it was nothing.
And where were you last night?
I was at home.
What about your father? Was he home?
No,
Where'd he go?
I have no idea.
Was your father a violent man?
No, I'm just a bad child. Daddy Glenn would never hurt me though.
Well, if you say you're a bad child, has he ever done anything to hurt you? Has he ever abused you?
No. Why would he do that?
Well, what's that on your arm?
Nothing. It's nothing.
No, let's see your arm.
It's nothing.
That's a big bruise for being nothing.
Nothing. It's nothing.
Alright, so what exactly are we looking for?
Well, we gotta try to connect Glenn with the snake. Apparently he has a snake around here.
Alright, so let's look for some
Yeah.
hints to a snake.
What's that? Whoa, that definitely looks like Green Mamba snake in there.
Well, we'll try to find something on his email. I found up his laptop right here.
Alright.
Well, it says that there's an email from him to Kurt Lemon.
Mm-hmm.
And see here it's discussing... Geez, that really looks like that Kurt knows what's going on between Glenn and Bone with the abuse.
And that can also definitely connect Glenn to Kurt Lemon's death, too.
CIS dirtbag.
And that is how it's done.
So I still don't understand this whole case.
Well, first, Bone is abused by Glenn.
Yeah, and then Bowen tells Ruth May that she's getting abused, and Ruth May can already kind of tell, but she tells Kurt, her father.
And then Kurt sent an email to Glenn saying that he knew about it, and he was going to go to the authorities if he hadn't stopped.
And then this is where Glenn decides he wants to get rid of Kurt because he doesn't want this whole thing to come out. So he plants a landmine on his nightly walk.
And that's when Ruth May comes in. And Glenn gets suspicious when he sees her come into the office.
And that's where the snake poison comes in to get rid of the snake.
You get it now?
Yeah, I think so.
Alright.
Good job, everyone.